Go.
Hi, I'm Laura Gisborne. Welcome back to Fast Path to Cash. This is video 2, so if you missed video 1, you should have a link for it right here on your page. Go back and get that content from the first video so that you'll be ready for the second training. So today I'd like to work with you on how to reach the number. We talked a little bit about why you want to reach the number, the different ways that you can monetize your business, and today I'd like you to look at some different examples. So the number that I picked for you is a round number of $100,000. Reaching that six-figure mark is such a big breakthrough for so many people. It's kind of that first big leap. Once you get there, then you start going again and again. But, you know, it has to start someplace. So when I meet people and they have this great vision for what they want to build their business to and have a global dream, I'm excited for them. But I say, okay, great. Let's make that first $100,000. Let's get you on track. Let's get you monetized. And so today what I'd like to do is just show you how that's possible. A lot of people say, gosh, I just don't see how I'm going to do it. Really, it's simple math. And what it takes is you going back to that funnel and saying, what am I offering for free? What's my low-cost offer? What's my mid-price offer? How do I build myself up to that high ticket? And if you want to stay in the low cost, how many people do I need, right? It's just playing with the numbers. So what we do is we take this $100,000 number and we say, okay, if you take that $100,000 and that's your goal for the year, if you take that number and divide it by 12, what you're really looking for is roughly $8,333 a month. Now, I've rounded these numbers off, so if some of you are there with your calculators, you know, you can get me to the decimal points, but I'm just giving you kind of a round number. $8,000 a month is a lot of money for a lot of people. I don't know if you're there already. If you are, congratulations. If you're not, and it's a goal you'd like to make for yourself, I just want to show you again, how can you get there? Usually, if you're working at a $1 per hour place, it's really tough to reach this kind of income. So what we want to do is think about how many different streams of income can you create. It's great to have a job. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm really upset sometimes when I hear mentors saying, oh, you've got a JOB. Thank goodness for JOBs. They pay our bills. But while you're working your JOB, I want you to be thinking about how can you stretch yourself? How can you play a little bit bigger? And what's some ways that we can bring in some other income for you? So one of the ways to do this is to have a low-cost product. A low-cost product at $97 is something that you can do an audio training. You can use freeconferencecall.com, position yourself as an expert, put it out there, do a training that's an hour long. It doesn't have to be complicated, guys. This is a place where most of us get started with a $97 product. If you have a $97 product, it can be an ebook, it can be a single coaching session, right? But at $97, you need 86 clients per month to get you to this $8,033. So what you want to do is say, okay, how many networking events do I have to get to? How much internet marketing do I have to do? How many free trainings do I have to do that lead people into my low-cost training, right? So 86 new clients every month at $97 will get you to this $8,333. If you decide to up-level your business a little bit, get a little higher ticket program at $197. Now again, there are a lot of people out in the world that are doing coaching. That seems to be a very easy way to get to Fast Path to Cash. A lot of you don't think you're experts yet. You think you're not ready. You need some special training. Chances are there's something that you're fabulous at that you could be charging $197 for. You could be doing an ebook and a coaching session. You could be doing 2 or 3 coaching sessions if that's something that you're comfortable with. But what can you provide a solution for? So somewhere out there, there's somebody that has a problem that you have the answer for. What can you do for them that will really be worth $197? And what I look at is, if I've got a product at $197 and I 10 times that, can my client get $2,000 worth of value out of it? Can they go back and make $2,000 if they spend $197 with me? It's just kind of the mindset that I looked at. So if you want to do $197 and you get 42 new clients each month, you're your $8,333 and you're making $100,000 a year. Now, if you're just meeting them one-on-one and networking, that could be a lot of clients to get, right? But if you're doing internet marketing, if you're expanding your reach, if you're doing some affiliate work, you're doing some joint ventures, you're speaking, it's much easier. When you go and speak to an audience of 20 people or 40 people, really quickly you can start generating this money. Now, as you start to up-level your confidence, pardon me while I do this, and you start feeling like you can up-level your prices, now it's easy to get to the $497 price. And, you know, there's anything in between. I'm just giving you kind of round numbers that I see in the industry. $497 is a great place for a 5-week coaching program. It's a great place for personal coaching over a course of 30 days or 60 days or 90 days, depending on how you value your product. At $497, you only need 17 people per month. So 17 people per month, gets you to your $8,333, your $100,000 a year. It's just, again, thinking about how can you stretch yourself? How can you get out there a little bit more? When we start seeing people move up to the $997 product, $997 product is really great if you can combine a live event with some online coaching and some printed materials or a book or some kind of thing that you can bring in that brings a little bit of a combination of a little more of your personal time. What you'll see up here is at the $97 product level and services, there's usually not a lot of one-on-one time. As you're moving, if you remember from the funnel that I showed you in the last video, when you're moving down here to the higher ticket, you're getting more personal time because, again, they're getting more of you. That's a higher value. You need way less clients. 8 clients a month at $997 will get you here and will get you to your $100,000, all right? Now, the sweet spot that I see out in the world is when you're looking at clients doing a committed work with you. So it's a great big leap, and I would encourage you to do it. We're offering a master class on how to develop and offer your own high-level coaching program. We have 2 different levels in ours, but what it starts at is $10,000 a year. Now, at $10,000 a year, you only need 10 clients that are paying you $883 a month, and they commit for a full year, right? So each client worth $10,000, you only need 10 clients once to reach your $100,000, right? So there's lots of different ways to go. And now most people do not feel comfortable starting here. That's why I give you all these different levels. It's the way I started a mentorship. I started doing a little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit here, and then we built up to having clients that are now paying us $25,000 a year. More time, more access. You can do it too. It just takes some training. I'd love